All right, hey, what's up, guys? Coach Mac, Play Fast Football. All right, today we're going to do an offensive video, and we're going to talk about a stack inbounds theory, all right? Things that come from drive starters from the sideline, timeouts from the sideline. Make sure you check out some of our partners, GameStrat, sideline replay company we use at Bishop Kenny High School, school that I was at previously. We used it, been with them about the last 6 years. All right, if you're looking for highly reliable, highly affordable, check out GameStrat. Dome Hats, the headwear company we use at Bishop Kenny High School. I use them with all my Play Fast stuff. Completely customizable hats, quick turnaround. All right, former players and coaches, guys that are in the business, they know what it's like. They want to take care of coaches, completely custom. Check out Dome. Baker Sporting Goods company we use for our coaches' shirts, spirit packs, player gear, fan gear. Our uniforms are from them. If you want all your stuff in one convenient location, you can get it all, and all of your apparel stuff can be in one spot with Baker Sporting Goods. Just Play, which is the software we use. Our playbooks are there. A lot of our presentations get done in there. A lot of our game plan meetings, meetings with the players, meetings with coaches. We're doing everything in the Just Play app. It's a unique, or the software, sorry, on the computer. It's a unique teaching tool. You can quiz players on game plans or installs or playbooks, and you can use video, you can use diagrams. So if you want to take your program to the next level, check out Just Play. DifferenceUSA, the ultimate striking machine. Thousands of reps, you don't need a partner. Don't have to worry about teaching a guy how to hold a hand shield. It's just you, DifferenceUSA machine. They set up on the racks, all right, in the weight room. So you set them up in the weight room. You're working on striking violently, elbows in, thumbs up. Don't need a partner. Make sure you check out DifferenceUSA. All right, and then Play Fast Virtual Clinic Series. We got another one this Thursday. All right, we got a defensive one coming up this Thursday. Defense coordinator from Colgate, Jordan Belfori, is doing one for us on this Thursday night. All right, and then if you want any of the previous ones that we've done, individually, they're $5. All right, you can get all 6 of them for $25. Noel Mazzone on offensive stuff. My head coach on screen game. Head coach Sean McIntyre from Creekside on drills, bringing things that show up in games and setting up drills to use in practice because they're showing up in games. And Devin Bice, the offensive line coach at West Alabama, did one on zone run game. And Atavis did a tackling one. And I did a blitz family one. If you're interested in any of those, email sting8740@gmail.com. We'll figure it out. We'll get it hooked up. All right, so an inbounds theory is just like it sounds. It's like the basketball theory, right? So we've got the ball under the hoop. We've got a set play. If they give us a layup or a dunk, that's the play. If they don't, we've got an outlet or something else we can go to. All right, think about corner kicks, set pieces in the game of soccer, right? You've got your however many set pieces that you work on, and based on what the other team does and how they want to defend it, you've got your different calls that you make for your set pieces. This is coming from the sideline as we take the field, right? So much like a basketball inbounds comes from a player that's out of bounds, all right, delivering the ball onto the court inbounds. This is a stack inbounds theory, right? So the old basketball theory was the stack, 4 players, all right, and then when it was towards the end of the game, one guy would always go long, and if they didn't cover that, you could get the lob. If they did, you broke out and had a press breaker. Same theory, right? So what we're going to do coming from the sideline is we're going to stack our tailback, and there's a 4x1 type of deal and then a 3x2 type of deal. So we're going to stack our tailback, all right, when it's a 4x1 deal, we're going to stack them behind number 2. And then each week, game by game, we want to understand how does that team adjust. Are they single high or are they two high, right? So coming out, it starts off, all right, where the offensive line is going to block counter, all right, they're going to block GF counter away. So the offensive line is going to go ahead and be prepared, all right, to block, all right, counter away. Okay? The receivers, okay, we're going to build the glance in on this side just in case we run a counter play. And on this side, we're blocking stand-up screen. All right, so if it's a basketball theory like an inbounds play, you can make this basketball team. So this could be Raptors and this could be Lakers, right? The words are whatever you want them to be. But we know right now when we come from the sideline that this is how we're lining up. And we've got the T stacked behind our number 2. We're going stand-up screen if we like the numbers and we like the leverage. Okay? So if Raptors-Lakers is the call. All right? If the quarterback comes out and he loves the leverage, the linemen are all ready to go. The receivers are ready to go. If he loves the leverage, okay, then what he's going to do is he's going to say, hey, Raptors, go. Ball gets snapped, we throw the quick screen. All right, we throw the stand-up, they block the stand-up. Okay, these guys are ready to run counter. Now, the only adjustment that you could possibly make if you wanted to is the O-line runs counter, but the attached tight end knows if it's a Raptors call, I'm going to work out to block the stand-up screen to get another body out there. If we don't like the stand-up screen and we want to run the counter play, we're going to have to bring the tailback back in. All right? If you don't like your quarterback running the counter game now, another wrinkle to this, run Q counter RPO and leave everybody out there. That is a faster tempo version of how you want to do it. All right? One of the ways we do it as a stack inbounds theory is if we like the stand-up, we go. So the Y might be the only guy that you're telling, hey, look, if you hear the quarterback signify and clarify Raptors, Raptors. So the call coming up from the sideline to say, guys, we're going quads right Raptors, quads right Raptors. Right? So up front, they know that it's counter away from the call. Okay? And they know they're running counter no matter what. The Y might be the only adjustment where you say, hey, look, quarterback, if he wants that, when he gets over the ball, hey, Raptors, Raptors, go. So when you hear Raptors and he alerts you that he's throwing the stand-up, now you can work front side and be part of the screen. If he doesn't like the stand-up, he's going to have to bring the tailback in. All right, so he's just going to say, hey, easy, easy. Signal the tailback in. When the tailback gets set, he's going to say, go. We're not going to change the cadence, right? We're still going on go. If you do ready, set, go, do ready, set, go. It doesn't matter. For the linemen, the only thing we're building in is we're building it in a way for them to know how quickly they're going to have to be ready to get off the ball, or if they can set for a second and not jump. Because if we don't like the stand-up and we're not running quarterback counter, now again, the faster way to do this, stand-up screen, quarterback counter, RPO, let's roll. But maybe your quarterback's not a runner. So if you want to get back to the run, all right, now you've got to bring the tailback back in. So now it's still the Raptors play from the sideline. All right, maybe the run up front is 17. Okay, so Raptors is the stand-up screen with 17. So maybe the quarterback, when he doesn't want to throw that, he goes, hey, easy, easy, 17, 17. Motions the back, go. If 17 or the GF blocking scheme is already built in, he doesn't even have to say that. He can just say, hey, easy, easy. Easy tells the O-lineman, hold your water, I got to bring the back into the backfield, then I'm going to say go. Okay? Easy alerts the Y that we're running counter so that I'm not throwing the screen, you've got to be rapper. So this one guy might be the guy that has to have two jobs. Okay? You can teach that however you want. All right? If you don't think you need him in the screen and you just want to throw the stand up to one guy with two blockers, go ahead and rip it. If you think you might need him and you know you're not running counter, but you want your O-lineman to just do what they do, because if your O-lineman block counter, it still holds any backers in the box for a little bit from running to the fast screen if they're reading keys and not just reacting to a quarterback. So you still want the lineman to rip counter. But the Y might be the adjuster to say, hey, Raptors, stay here. Easy, easy, 17. I need you to go back and be part of the counter play. When the tailback gets back here, he then sets himself. So now we're in 2 by 1, however you want to look at it with the sniffer. And now we're running, all right, counter, glance. If you don't like the back on that side, bring the back over here. Counter, glance, right? And now all these, I haven't changed the defense yet. These are all going to be, all right, based on what kind of alignment you're getting. All right, so if it's a 3-deep team that wants to buzz and cover down, and maybe they leave 2 backers in the box, and they've got a walkout, and let's just say a backer, a safety, a corner, a free safety over the top, and maybe just a cornerback side. If we don't like the stand-up and we go easy, we come back in, we want to run counter. If they bump the box over, now maybe if they slide everybody back in, well, now we carry the RPO just in case they slide everybody back in. Quarterback still has a throw that he can make off of a backer over there. So the RPO part of it is part of our base offense. That's something we do every time. We're going to throw glance off a counter. We're going to do it all the time. The stack inbounds theory as part of your tempo tools. All right? Either playing really fast or the illusion of playing fast. So I line up in that stack theory, and I could be ready to rip this stand-up screen right now. So that would be the tempo part. If I don't rip the screen and I got to go, hey, easy 17, easy 17, well, now I got to motion them back here. But there was the illusion of tempo, right? So when you're talking about tempo, and I know I did a video on this last week, all the tempo tools you can use. As a defense, sometimes the illusion of tempo is just as hard to defend as the tempo itself, right? So when you come out with this stack inbounds theories that you love, I love them coming out of timeouts. I love them as drive starters. All right, guys, hey, here's what we're carrying this week. We're carrying Raptors-Lakers. It's, all right, counter glance to the single stand-up screen over here, okay? And then maybe you have one to the boundary. So maybe you go with a 3x2 deal into the boundary, okay? And maybe you say, all right, that happens to be, all right, Rita, Linda, whatever R&L words you want. All right, so now maybe this time we're going to go a 2-receiver set into the boundary. Okay, and now when it's a 2-receiver set, in this theory, we're going to stack the tailback behind the number 1. Okay, and now we're going to come out and we're going to see how they want to play defense to this. All right, we're going to see how they want to treat these different sets here. All right, what they're going to do with the box, how they're going to treat. All right, this side, same theory, right? So up front, we're going to run some type of zone lock deal. All right, so up front, we're going to run some type of zone lock deal. We've got, from the sideline, we've got the one-step now screen on. Okay? We've got the one-step now screen on. Okay, so maybe to this side, you can run some type of access bubble. All right, maybe you can run access now 1. All right, you can build in maybe a pump play or a shot play out there. But the deal is, over here, if you like the numbers, you're ripping the stand-up screen. So if it was like, hey, if this was Linda, if this theory was Linda, we come out, we line up like that. Defense lines up, I love it. Hey, Linda, go. Boom, we know we're throwing it. Whole line's still going to block their lock theory, but we know we're throwing the stand-up screen. Okay? If we don't like that, we're going to go zone lock with an RPO. Okay, so now if we don't like that, hey, easy, 14. All right, whatever your calls are to talk to your lineman about your zone lock theory. Right, so easy means I got to bring the back. So I'm telling those linemen, hey, I'm not snapping it right now. I got to bring the back in the backfield. So easy, 14. Bring the back, go. Ready, set, go. You know, if you don't like just go, you don't like first sound, it can be ready, set, go. So I come out, hey, coming for the sideline. All right, guys, we got Linda. All right, so we know that Linda is stand-up screen built into zone lock RPO. Come out on the field, quarterback loves it. Linda, ready, set, go. Okay, I look, don't like the numbers, don't like the leverage. Maybe they're hard press corner. All right, so if it's into the boundary, maybe they want to go ahead and they want to go hard press corner down here, backer here. Numbers wise, I love it. Don't like the matchup, don't like the leverage with the blocks. Quarterback gets out of it. Hey, easy. As soon as he says easy, he knows he's bringing the tailback back in the backfield. Now, the tailback knows the same thing. Tailback's just looking in at him. Right? The tailback doesn't even have to hear easy. All right? Tailback looks at him. Ready, set, go. He knows he's getting the stand-up screen. Well, if I'm looking inside and all of a sudden he sends me back in, the terminology, the words, whatever you want to use, easy to me, I just want a way to tell the offensive lineman, hold your horses, hold your water, settle down. I'm not snapping the ball within the first 4 seconds. I'm moving the tailback. Okay? So now the tailback comes back. He's running zone, all right, with the lock theory, 5-man scheme. And out here we're doing whatever we want to do to take advantage where we read the will. So maybe we're going vertical and we're rolling over speed out. All right? Maybe we like the glance theory where we're going to glance to 2, fin to 1. All right? So many different options out here to the 2-receiver side. But again, it's built in your base offense. You're an inside zone team. You run zone lock theories and you RPO. You already do that. Stack inbounds, all you're doing is you're tying a stand-up now screen coming from the sideline into a package, and then you're labeling it however you want to. All right, however you want to. Raptors, Lakers, because it's an NBA team. All right, Rita, Linda, Rip, Liz, whatever it may be. All right, Roger, Louie. Doesn't matter what the words are. Once you teach it to the kids of how they're packaged together, the kids will know. All right, so if you laid it out and you said, all right, guys, we're going to run Rita Linda this week, and we know that that is 14, 15 blocking, depending on the direction, right? Tied or packaged with a stand-up now screen, okay? Packaged with an RPO theory. So, Rita Linda, the entire package. 2x2, back stack to the boundary behind number 1, so it makes it 3x2 into the boundary. Stand-up screen, I love it. Linda, Linda, boom, rip it, ready, set, go. I don't like it, easy, easy, 14, 14. I bring them back in. Now they know that the RPO is tied to the zone lock theory. We already do this, guys. That's base offense for us. We're going to throw RPOs off of zone, V, or whatever our blocking schemes are. All right, we carry RPOs in 2x2, carry RPOs in 3x1, we carry RPOs to the single. It's what we do, it's how we live, it's option football. So all we're doing is we're combining all these things, and we're creating another way to play with tempo. Now, the great thing about this, guys, is you can come up with as many as you want. How many you carry in a game is up to you. How many formations, 4x1, 3x2, maybe 2 back, 3 wide, something like that, where, maybe you build it into a true 4x0, where you have a sniffer and a quarterback there, all right, and now you go with the, all right, 3 receivers maybe to the front side, and let's say one of them, for argument's sake, is ineligible, right? Because if you're going 3-by and you're going to create a 2-back set. So maybe you line up in that theory, and maybe it could be the tailback over here, for argument's sake. And now if they can't defend out there, maybe you're throwing stand-up screen to number 1, getting out and blocking it, right? The tailback would be off the ball in order for him to motion, right? So the tailback could line up over here. You could line up the tailback, stack somewhere back here, and make it a true 5x0. And now you've got the stand-up screen to the tailback. Okay? All right, so now we're going Roger Louie. But if we don't like that, we're going to bring the tailback back, and we're going to run maybe power read or something else. So let's say we tie it in and we bring the tailback back. All right, and we want to run probably, normally you would want to run stand-ups there with weak side runs over here. So maybe we'll go zone lock or whatever theory, maybe dart read, something like that. So let's say whatever the defense does, however they do it. All right, let's say maybe that side gets overloaded where we don't like the stand-up screen, and maybe it's just a corner sitting back there. Okay, whatever the deal may be, whatever the look may be, you tie your run into it. You say, okay, maybe we're going to go dart scheme, read him, leave this guy front side for that. So maybe we've got dart, read for the Q, tied to the now screen. The beauty of it is it's any theory you want that you carry, and I wouldn't make up new plays. If you carry dart, tag the dart into it. If you're a GY team, GT team, put that in it. If you're a power read team, put that in it. Zone lock, zone read, put that in. The theory is coming from the sideline, inbounds. It's like the coach has the ball, and you guys are going to line up in something, and if there's a layup, he's going to choose to give you the ball. If there's no layup, all right, now we're going to have to change the play, break out, like a basketball breakout, and then the ball gets distributed. Well, in an inbounds theory in football, the ball is on the field. So the theory is line up this way. The layup is the now screen. They give you the layup, take the layup every time. If they don't give you the layup, now we've got to have some type of press breaker, half-court beater, inbounds play. So there's another play on top of the layup. So the gimme, you've got the gimme, always take the gimme. All right? But if there's no gimme, and you got to run something else, now you got to go easy, easy. Hey, 18, 18, 19, 19. Now you got to alert everybody that you're bringing the tailback in. Then you're going to run your run play. Okay? If your quarterback is the guy Build these however you want to. All right, so if your quarterback is the guy and you wanted to build, all right, some type of 4x1 deal, now you can get in a regular formation where they all can be eligible. He can be on the line. All right, who knows how the defense is going to line up, how they're going to choose to line up. But maybe your quarterback is the runner. And now it's counter to where there's some type of stand-up bubble, whatever it is out there, tied to your counter scheme or whatever you got coming back. All right, so maybe it's some type of deal. However, again, guys, don't look at the video. You're always going to have to run these based on how the defense is going to line up. All right, defense is going to have to choose how they line up to these sets, what they're going to do, where they're going to play it. So the play is always based on the defensive lineman. Don't look at the diagram and say, well, coach, if the defense lines up like that, I would just run this. That's just a diagram on the board. All right? The play will always be based on 2 high, 1 high. What are the numbers? What's the leverage? Do we like the layup? Yes or no? Let's go back to another theory. If your quarterback was the guy, then maybe you're a counter team. All right? Maybe you're a counter team. So maybe you're back block hinge, double down, back to the mic, sorry, pull for the will. All right, kick with the guard. And maybe it's bubble out here. That's the layup. If they give you the layup, take it. If you don't get the layup, hey, easy, easy, 19-19, ready, set, go. I'm running counter right here. Again, you want to get real crazy? All right, Q counter, glance on the backside. They're all endless. The possibilities are endless. The thing you got to remember is if you want it to be a tempo deal and you want it to be executed, I wouldn't draw up 3 to 4 every week. I would take the theories that I really like, the theories that stress the defense, and each week I would carry maybe 2 of them as my stack inbounds plays. Because I could sit here and get as crazy as I want formationally and all of our package plays, and we could come up with 13 different stack inbounds plays. Well, if I'm only using them on drive starters and I'm only using them out of timeouts, if there's only 6 possessions and a couple timeouts, if I only have 9 opportunities, how many stack inbounds theories do I need? Do you need 9, 1 for each drive starter? Go ahead. All right? Do it if you think you can get away with it. All right? If you think you need 4 of them, carry 4 of them. You may only need 2 of them. This is how we start the drive. All right? We come up the first time, first drive, we rip it. Same way, same drive starter the next time. They make the adjustment. All right? They took the layup away. Come on back. Let's run the other play. Because you got to remember, if the first time you run it, they give you the layup and you throw the screen, they saw the blocking scheme. Coaches can look and go, hey, they were trying to run counter there. They never saw the back come back. They never saw the full play. So you're still in a good place. So the next drive, come out and do it again. Well, coach, obviously they're going to adjust to it. Go ahead and adjust to it. They took the layup away. Bring the running back back. They never saw the running back come back. Right? So I don't think you have to have 17 of these theories. I think you can have a couple. They're fun to diagram. They're fun to draw up. They're fun to look at and go, hey, 1 high team this week. Here's what we're carrying. 2 high team this week, split field, here's what we're carrying. All right, but it's just another way to take your base offense, RPOs, read game, concepts, package them together, come up with another play that is either a tempo play or it's the illusion of tempo. All right, that's what makes offense so fun. There's all these different ways we can attack. All right, so hopefully this video helps you guys. If you've done it before, it's been around for years. All right, there's a lot of people who have done it before. I did not create the idea. I borrowed it. I saw it. I took it. All right, my head coach here at this school runs it. So it's just a theory that's been passed on from coach to coach to coach. I didn't create it, not my original idea. I just think it's a pretty cool theory. If you already have RPOs, read game, and your kids can think a little bit, you got a dude that you like ripping screens to, really simple deal. All right, so again, guys, if you are not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell, turn the notifications on every time we do a video, every time we go on YouTube Live. All right, thumbs up, thumbs down. You like the video, you don't like the video, lets us know how we need to change or what we need to change. All right, and as always, leave a comment. Anytime you comment, I will respond, get back to you, good, bad, or indifferent. Your opinion, I like the interaction either way. Okay, remember this Thursday night, if you're interested, Sting, sting8740@gmail.com. We've got another Zoom clinic going on. If you want any of the ones we've done previously, email me individually $5, all of them for $25. All right. If you're interested in this week's, email me and I'll tell you how you can get this week's live in person. Okay, so just another way Play Fast, bringing it out to people right before the season, trying to help people, trying to get information out there, trying to do some clinics in a little bit different way, different speakers, different topics. So if you're into it, come on out. All right? If you're not into it, you do you. Videos, everything else, I appreciate you watching. All right? No hard feelings. So everything you do for PlayFast is totally appreciated. Thanks for being on the 10-year ride. All right, if you started watching some of the things I've been doing on the podcast, podcasts are just playlists. Still Coach Mac. It's still PlayFast. Under that playlist, you know that those are always going to be not X's and O videos. If you love X's and O videos, when they get posted, you'll know that it's going to be an X and O video. It won't go under that playlist. All right, so hopefully your summer's going well. It's almost over, guys. It's almost full grind. It's almost regular season. Awesome. College ball, NFL ball. Beautiful. Everybody loves it. But as a school teacher, you know that that means it's back to work. All right, I hope you're doing well out there. I hope everybody's healthy. Hope you had a safe and exciting summer. Remember, you won't play well until you play fast. I will see you guys next time.